Hey guys, what's going on? I'm back with another video. How's everybody doing? We're back with the Week 15 picks. So we're getting down to the end of the year here, and we're gonna be, unfortunately, coming down to the end. We got the playoffs to look forward to, so it's kind of bittersweet, I guess. First game Thursday night tonight. New York Jets at the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, don't really need to waste a lot of time talking about this one. Of course, the Ravens are gonna win, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the Ravens need to lose another game. It just kind of seems like. I don't know. It's just, it's kind of one of those things. I don't think they're a fake team. I think they're probably the best team in the league. It's just that I feel like one more loss would kind of, do them some good this way, and then kind of figure. Because like right now, people think like the Baltimore Ravens are just, they're unstoppable. It's like the, nobody, Lamar Jackson's like, friggin' Flash Gordon. Well, I guess, I don't mean like Josh Gordon. I mean like he's fast. Is what I'm trying to say. And, they're just, how could you stop them and how do you slow them down? How could anybody possibly, teams usually where, like, that starts going to their head, it's usually not a good thing. So it's just, like, one more loss, kind of bring them back down to earth, kind of remind them they gotta, go out there and, put the nose to the grindstone. It could be a good thing. Jets got no shot. I got the Ravens winning this game. But, still, yeah, I mean, it's the Jets. The Ravens are winning this game. Next game up, the Eels at the... The Eagles of the Redskins. So the NFC East, man, what a joke the NFC East is. Like, holy smokes, man. This NFC East is a mess. I mean, what a mess. I mean, this is an absolute. It's like nobody wants to win. I mean, you got the Eagles are 6-7. You got the Cowboys at 6-7 as well, and it's like you can. Like, theoretically this year, you could win a division. I mean, like, so 6-7, so that's, 13 games. So then the last three, like, you could be, what, like, I mean, I don't think you could be, I mean, I guess you could be 6-10 and win a division here, technically. I mean, if everything, I mean, maybe not 6-10, maybe like, 7-9, or it's just, what a disaster the NFC East is. And then people are complaining about, that, like, a team that is, like, because, like, the playoff seeding that, because of how important winning your division is, that, a team that's like 13-3 could on like wild card weekend have to go play a team that's like 7-9 or something like that, which kind of seems crazy. But just win your division, just like win the games. It's not, it's kind of it's that way for a reason. But anyways, woof. It's in Washington. I want to pick Washington to win this game, but I mean it's just too. You know what? I got Washington winning this game. I just why not? Like just yeah. Well, I mean it's. NFC East sucks as much as it is. Yeah, give me Washington winning this game. Next, how are they going to do it? No idea. Well, how are they going to do it? Carson Wentz has regressed. The team can't really play any defense. The offense is shot. Yeah, you know what? Give me the Redskins with an interim head coach beating the Eagles. Yeah. Next game, Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. It's a AFC South showdown. Both teams are 8-5. The Texans, after beating New England, have been blown to smithereens in the last few weeks by the Ravens. Just did not have a very good game there. I mean, it seems like the Ravens are just beating everybody this year, except Cleveland apparently. And then you saw them, basically, after they got blown out 41-7 by the Ravens, they got blown away 38-24 by the Denver Broncos of all teams at home. I mean, that's a disaster. So I really don't have very much confidence for this game here, but I feel like they gotta be able to beat the Titans. But then again, I mean, you look at what's been going on in Tennessee, which is a team who I've been down on just because I thought they're not very good. But then Ryan freaking Tannehill, who was a bum's bum when he was with Miami, has turned into something here. He's turned into something. He's turned into a gunslinger. Like I don't know what it is. If it was Gase or if it was just bad coaching or like what it was, but he's gone to Tennessee. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. You know what? It's in Tennessee. Give me the Titans win this game. Next game up, the 3-10 Dolphins at the 2-11 Giants. See, Eli Manning got the last start. These are like the last games of his career, I guess. And he like his career record was an even 500. And then he lost last week, which a game that they looked kind of competitive in for a while. And now he's under 500 for his career. Like he was better off just staying on the bench or retiring or anything. But now he's got a losing record as a quarterback. which, in my opinion, people talk about, should be in the Hall of Fame. You should be in the Hall of Fame if you've got a losing record. If you're a quarterback with quarterbacks with losing records should not be in the Hall of Fame. Like, there are quarterbacks with winning records who are not in the Hall of Fame. So yeah, I just no, sorry, I'm not big on this team here. I got the Dolphins winning this game. You know what? Yeah, I think this is the week. The Dolphins, they go into New York, they light it up. This is the week. Let's go. Give me the Dolphins winning this game. Next game, Broncos at Kansas City. Give me Kansas City. Bears in Green Bay. Give me Green Bay. This is getting easy. The Buccaneers in Detroit. Give me the Buccaneers. The Patriots at the Bengals. So the story around the league. This has been probably the biggest story in the league it probably should have been. I'm kind of surprised that it wasn't big. I mean, it was a big story, but I'm kind of surprised it didn't, grow legs, I guess, if you will. The Patriots, basically, their video department was recording a documentary about a team scout. The video guy, the independent contractor, whatever jamoke they had doing the recording, was, they were credentialed, I guess, with the Browns to be in their press box doing this recording. However, they were caught by the Bengals, the camera guy was, recording the Bengals sideline during this game. It was said that, he was recording for 8 minutes, but then they're also saying that, no, they were shut down at 8 minutes. He was recording the whole game, or the security footage of this guy doing what he was doing was 8 minutes, but he was recording for like 30 minutes. The Bengals sideline, the players, the coaches, people coming off, which obviously, given, Spygate and the history of that and everything, people aren't really going to be trusting the Patriots with their explanation that, no, this was just the documentary we were recording and everything, but it seems like that's kind of what it was, but, I mean, come on, like, if you're going to believe any team in the league, the last team you probably believe in a scenario like this, not only with the, alleged cheating scandal, but an alleged cheating scandal that involves a guy from your team recording with a video camera the other side, the sideline of the team you're going to play next week. Now, I understand the Bengals are the worst team in the NFL and they're 1-12 and everything, but the year the Patriots got caught with Spygate with the Jets, I think the Jets were like 4-12, right? So I mean, it's like, and this is a new coach on the Bengals, Zach Taylor. Like, maybe they need some fill on it. Like, it doesn't really look good if you're New England here, no matter what the story is. But it seems like this thing's probably going to blow over, but still. So the New England's going into Cincinnati. New England lost in consecutive weeks to the Texans and the Chiefs. I mean, I don't want to call them the Cowboys, but I mean, it's true that New England's lost to pretty much the good teams that they played this year. Like, they had a pretty easy schedule. Like, the hardest games they had were the Chiefs, the Texans, the Ravens, the Cowboys, down the stretch. And they won the Cowboys game, but they lost the other one. And they almost lost against the Bills, who were pretty good, and they have to play them again before the season's over. So, I don't know about this New England team. I mean, we saw last year, they were 11-5, and it's just that they were terrible. And then all of a sudden, the end of the year, last two games, the playoffs, it's like a totally different team. They won the Super Bowl. So, you really can't count them out until the fat lady sings. But at the same time, this offense sucks. It's really bad on New England. They just do not have any big pass catchers, playmakers, anything like that, really. On the other hand, I mean, they're playing the Bengals, so, I mean, of course they're winning this game. But, it's something to keep your eye on. Next game up, Seattle at Carolina. Give me Seattle. The Vikings at the Chargers. Give me the Vikings. The Jaguars at Oakland. Give me Oakland. This is getting pretty easy here. The Browns at Arizona. Give me the Browns. The Falcons at San Francisco. Give me San Francisco. The Rams at Dallas. All right, well, this is interesting. So the Rams are 8-5. Dallas is 6-7. It's in Dallas. No, you know what? No, I don't. You know why? Because the Rams last week, which I couldn't believe, beat the Seahawks 28-12. So if they could beat the Seahawks 28-12, they could beat the Cowboys. So I've got both the Cowboys and Eagles losing this week, and just the lack of any progress in the NFC East, this tractor pull of the division. I've got that continuing for at least another week. The next game up, the Bills at the Steelers. The Bills, I don't want to say they almost beat the Ravens because they didn't, but they put a valiant effort. They put a dent in that Ravens team. They slowed them down. I've got the Bills winning this game. Last game, Colts at New Orleans. Give me New Orleans. And that might be the fastest one of these I've ever done in less than 10 minutes. What are you going to do? All right, guys. By the way, the game, I have to pick the game of the week. Game of the week this week. Blah, 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 blah. Man, these games suck. Game of the week. Man, these games are garbage. Maybe that's probably why I got through this so quickly. Jeez, there's not like one game this week where I'm like, man, I gotta see that one. I'm gonna go with the Jets at Baltimore just because. Why not? Because the rest of these, because it's Baltimore and the rest of these games suck. So there you go. All right, guys. Other than that, until next week, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching.